China is racing ahead in the digital shift, redefining global power through technology and currency.
Their digital yuan is a game changer. It's a battle for technological and economic influence.
Empires were once built with armies, then with industry. Now, power is built with data, technology, and financial systems.
If you're enjoying this story, consider supporting the channel. You'll find a link in the description. It truly helps us continue creating. Now, continue. The next phase of China's rise is not about factories. It is about control over the future of technology. Artificial intelligence became a national priority. China and the future of power. Massive state-backed investment fueled research and development. China began filing more patents than most nations combined. 5G networks became a strategic battlefield. Control the network, and you influence the flow of information. At the same time, China quietly tested a new financial tool, a digital version of its national currency. The digital yuan was not just innovation, it was strategy. For decades, global trade relied heavily on the US dollar. But what happens if global trade gains an alternative? China began signing trade agreements in local currencies, energy deals, infrastructure contracts, bilateral swaps. The goal was subtle: reduce dependency. China and the future of power, not confrontation. Meanwhile, Chinese tech platforms expanded globally: e-commerce, fintech, electric vehicles. China was no longer copying innovation, it was competing at the frontier. Electric vehicle manufacturers began challenging Western giants. Battery production became a strategic advantage. China and the future of power, rare earth minerals secured supply chains. Control resources, control production. The shift was not loud, it was systematic. Economic influence replaced military intimidation. Investment replaced invasion. Standards, protocols, and infrastructure became tools of influence. The world entered a new kind of competition, not East versus West, but systems versus systems, open networks versus controlled ecosystems. The digital era reshaped what global dominance means. The future may by microchips, algorithms, and digital currency. In the next chapter, risks and the possibility of a new Cold War. China's rise is reshaping the global order, creating new tensions and risks. The risks are real. Competition could escalate into open conflict and can distort a new global balance, where cooperation is vital. Every rise creates tension. Every shift in power creates resistance. As China expanded economically, global reactions intensified. Trade wars replaced handshake diplomacy. Tariffs became political weapons. Technology bans reshaped supply chains. Semiconductor access became critical. Advanced chips turned into strategic assets. Alliances shifted, partnerships strengthened. The Indo-Pacific became a focus of global strategy. Taiwan emerged as a sensitive flashpoint. Economic competition blended with military caution. Yet both sides remain economically connected. Interdependence complicates confrontation. The world now balances cooperation and rivalry. The question is how the system adapts. Can global power be shared? Or will the world fracture into competing spheres? History shows one truth: power never stands still. And the next chapter is still being written. If this story changed the way you see history, support the channel. Like, share, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. Your support keeps these stories alive.